Faire video is finally edited. Back in April, we exhibited at Los Angeles Maker Faire and then invited everybody who was there to participate in one of our collaborative animations that was Maker Faire themed. So the animation is at the end of the video, but first...
Maker Faire.
Here's what we did to get ready for Maker Faire.
So we've never had a booth anywhere before. So the first thing that I did when we had decided to have a booth at Maker Faire was to build it in SketchUp. And we were using all things that we already had on hand, just scraps of wood and scraps of fabric, because we didn't want to spend any money. So we had a computer to do a playback, show some of our videos. And then we had a photo op with the splashing paint. And we had little shelves for all of our little crafts that we were doing for the examples. And it worked really well. I mean, I might be biased, but I think our booth was the prettiest. And I think our photo op was really, really cute. Tons of people took pictures in it, so that was nice. I painted these scrap pieces of glue on, and then we put them into the booth. And then this is the playback that we had going on the computer on the table. That was just a bunch of examples of our videos. And there we are, all ready to go. We used our mural from the 1000 Creature Challenge as our backdrop, which worked really, really well because it's freestanding already on its own. There were a couple of times big gusts of wind tried to wipe it out, but not too bad. We were slammed all day. There were tons of people all day long, and I felt like I just spent 8 hours straight talking and explaining things.
We found another Monkey Kid fan, so that was fun.
Yeah, you guys both made Monkey Kid optical illusions. And we had so many talented people coming and doing art at our booth.
The most exciting thing was meeting Simone.
Yeah, Simone Yetch was there, and she even stepped into our booth and took pictures with us. She was so, so sweet. She's so talented, and we love her channel. So that was really exciting. You guys were really excited, and I was very awkward, so normal. Here's where the stage was for the event. The stage was supposed to be at the center of the event, but they had to move it because this was right after it had rained and 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 rained in California. And Los Angeles Historic Park was really floody, squishy, and a lot of the grass had just turned into swampland. So they had plastic covering a lot of the grass areas. And that was where the stage was supposed to be, was where the plastic was. And we definitely had a very wet tent when we got there in the morning and very squishy ground, but it worked. Ty, what was your favorite booth?
I don't know. They're all good.
They were all good? There were a lot of good ones. And there's such a good variety of stuff too. If you were into engineering and science, and then there was art stuff. Sam, what was your favorite?
I liked the pin making booth.
The button making booth?
Oh yeah, there was a booth where you could make
buttons.
Yeah.
That was fun.
There was also a booth where they were talking about spiders. There was a bunch of them.
There was one named Cherry, and it had a red booty.
Oh, cute.
They were in little terrariums.
Aw, I'm sad I missed it. I was trapped in the booth all day, so I didn't get to see things. There was this guy. He was 3D printing bubble sculptures in shapes of like hearts and stars and things.
The cardboard booth was also a favorite.
And there was always going to be battle bots at Maker Faire. This is our friend Aiden's booth. He had his go-karts and some of his rockets. He just got his level 1 rocket certification, so now he can do high-powered rockets, so that's exciting.
Got home, we drew things for the animation. This is crayon people.
There were some people who were dressed up. A little bit of mild cosplay happening.
It was a samurai.
Having some people who were dressed up to come to Maker Faire makes sense. Dressed up as crayons is so cute. So this video took forever to make. I usually try to get the collaborative animations where we have artwork submitted from a bunch of our friends and patrons and relatives, and this time people at Maker Faire. I usually try to get them done in a month. It takes a long time to edit all the images that I get and try to figure out what to do with them, but at this time it took extra long because I've been working a ridiculous number of hours. So I apologize, but it's here, it's finally here. For this animation, we had close to 50 artworks with all different styles and mediums, and they're all together at Maker Faire.
I think that they both turned out adorable.
They're really cute.
Super cool.
I like the freckles. There's always a lot of 3D printers and companies that make things for 3D printing, and so I wanted to do in the animation one of the booths be 3D printing. So I decided to make a 3D character to be in the 3D printed booth, which is really funny because the whole reason for doing this was to put it in the 3D printer booth, and then I didn't put it in the 3D printer booth at the end. But I'm making a little robot in SketchUp. Ty and I worked on learning how to use Blender this month too, and I made a hand and you made a character, but it's not finished yet. So they were going to be in the 3D printer booth, and the hand ended up in the 3D printer booth, but yours wasn't ready yet. But Blender's actually pretty fun and easy.
Yeah.
We'll have to do a video on Blender later because it was fun. But SketchUp is what I use when I'm doing all of my set designs, so I'm very comfortable in SketchUp. So popping together a little robot, especially since I wasn't being very scientific or mathematical, or nothing is symmetrical. It's very, very janky. So it was really, really fast to put him together and a whole lot of fun, actually.
So I'm doing a paintbrush girl. I made her have a little ponytail with paint at the tip, and it looks like a paintbrush. And she can turn into a little paintbrush.
That's super cute.
Mm-hmm.
She looks like somebody who'd be at Maker Faire. I noticed that her outfit looks a lot like your hunter apron and orange shirt situation.
Maybe
So
it is.
cute.
I don't know. I forgot because it was a while ago.
This is our friend Megorium. She has her own channel where she does a lot of drawing and painting, and we love her. She's very sweet, and she put together this guy that is, he embodies Maker Faire so well. It's so funny because she's never been to Maker Faire, but we kind of gave a brief overview and she just nailed it. So here is Beck Cole's Instagram. She has a website.
BexyDesign.com.
So Beck has this adorable drawing style. She's one of our Instagram buddies, and she very sweetly sent us a picture for the collaboration this time.